man who needs nothing is unbreakable, a Stoic mindset. In a world obsessed with having more wealth, more validation, more control, there's a rare kind of power in needing nothing. The Stoics knew this, and so did Nietzsche, because the man who truly needs nothing is the one you can't manipulate, break, or defeat. This is the mindset that built empires without ego and faced death without fear. This is the Stoic way, what it means to need nothing. Needing nothing doesn't mean you live without. It means you live free, free from attachments, from the fragile chains of desire and expectation. The Stoics believed that most suffering isn't caused by what happens to us, but by our cravings for what we don't control. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." When you stop depending on the world for your worth, you start reclaiming your inner peace. You stop chasing and start living. The danger of desperation. Look around. People sell their souls for likes, trade their time for trends, bend their values for applause. That's desperation, and desperation makes you weak. It gives others the power to control you. But the man who needs nothing, he's dangerous, because he can't be bribed, he can't be bought, he can't be broken. He walks away from the noise and still hears clarity. He doesn't need the crowd, because he's already found himself. What the Stoics taught us about power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Power doesn't lie in control over others, but in mastery of self. The Stoics trained their minds to endure hardship, not by pretending it didn't hurt, but by refusing to let it define them. They faced insults with silence, loss with gratitude, and setbacks with strength, because they knew if your happiness depends on what you can lose, then you are never truly free. How to become unbreakable. To need nothing. Start with your thoughts. Train your mind to expect less from the world and more from yourself. Practice voluntary discomfort. Sleep without a pillow. Take cold showers. Fast. Speak less. Detach from what doesn't serve your soul. Declutter your space. Declutter your mind. And when you feel the need to prove yourself, pause. That's not power. That's ego. Real strength, it's silent, stable, still. The man who can't be controlled. A Stoic doesn't beg for peace. He creates it. He doesn't wait to be saved. He builds himself. When you stop needing attention, you become unforgettable. When you stop needing comfort, you become unstoppable. When you stop needing permission, you become free. That is why the man who needs nothing is unbreakable. He's already made peace with pain, already found clarity in chaos, already accepted the impermanence of all things. And that acceptance is where real power lives. Remember this, the less you need, the more powerful you become. Don't chase the world. Master yourself and let the world chase you. This is Mind and Meaning, the Stoic way. Subscribe because your power begins within.